Unsatisfying story time. Does anybody else find it really, really, really hard to make online friends or interact with people online? Because I do. Despite being a very awkward child with very small social skills, I have always wanted an online friend. It's always been a dream of mine to hop on Roblox and just go hang out with people I met off of some random game. Except it's never been a good skill of mine. I've never actually had any success at this dream of mine until recently, and now that may sound like this is going to be a happy, successful, friendship blooming, blossoming story time. It's not, unfortunately. This is also not about some crazy experience I had meeting some serial killer off of a Roblox game. This is more of a I don't know how to end this interaction or continue this interaction, and I don't know how to react, and I'm kind of freaking out about it because it's actively going on in my brain. So recently I decided I was going to be brave and I was going to go on to Roblox, which, first of all, crazy choice because Roblox has nothing good on it nowadays. But I was feeling bored and it was late one night and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go onto Roblox. I decided to go onto my favorite game to listen to people on, which is just Sing It Karaoke. Now, I've never unmuted in this game. I have only ever stolen one song, and when I did get the song, I left the game immediately because I got really scared. So, I don't really interact with people in that game. But in between rounds, I do like to listen to people arguing with each other, so that's why I joined the game. I decided, though, I was bored with the game because I'm not unmuting, so it gets boring, but I wasn't done with eavesdropping. So I thought I was just going to go into a typical little voice chat Roblox game. You know, the ones with the little lobbies, you can all walk around, go sit on a couch. I can just go hide in the corner and listen to people talk. Turns out I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to voice chat games, so I did totally join something completely different from what I thought I was joining. I don't know if you ever heard of the game Neighbors or whatever it is on Roblox, but it's literally like Omegle on Roblox, and I had no idea. It puts you in a separate chat groups. You have your own little houses and you all just join each other in your houses, and it's like, oh my god, you're just by yourself with one person. I go into the first one. I'm still loading into the game at this point. I have a crappy computer and none of the graphics are loading, and this person's going, hello, do you talk? Do you talk on here? Do you talk? And I'm trying to type, what do you mean, voice chat? Or what do I talk? How? And as I'm trying to type this, she skips me, so I'm like, okay, whatever, like, I'm done. The next person skips me immediately, and now I'm like, okay, maybe I'll try unmuting because I don't know if people can even hear me on here. But now I'm freaking out and I unmute and I'm like, okay, hello, I don't even know if anybody can hear me at this point. I literally say to myself out loud, I don't think anybody can hear me. And all of a sudden I hear this voice go, what? And I'm like, wait, you can hear me? You heard that? It's like, yeah, I heard that. And what do you, is everything good? I was like, yeah, I didn't know anybody could hear me. I didn't know what I was getting myself into with this. He's like, yeah, I can hear you. And, we were talking for a little bit, and he tells me, in 20 minutes, I'm going to have to leave the game because I'm about to go call a friend of mine. I don't think the conversation's going to last 20 more minutes. I'm thinking it's about to be over in a few seconds. I was like, okay, cool, have fun. What I didn't know is we were about to have a 20-minute long conversation, just talking and chatting, and I'm having so much fun at this point. I'm like, oh my god, is this what it's like to have an online friendship? Obviously, that's not what it is, but for me, talking to somebody online, that's my best friend now. I know that we know nothing about each other, but we're about to be best friends for life in my head. 20 minutes goes by, obviously, and he tells me, I have to go call my friend. I'm like, okay, have fun, but he doesn't call his friend, and instead he says, actually, can I just add him to the game? I find out later on he just felt bad. He didn't want to leave the game because I was already freaking out and I had told him. But we ended up being in the game for probably another 20-30 minutes with this guy. And, at this point he's like, hey, do you have Discord? And I have Discord. Why not? I joined servers in there and all that. I'm like, yeah, I have Discord. He's like, can I just have it so we can just leave this game and play another game? We're all getting bored at this point. There's not much to do. It's literally just a little house. And so I'm like, sure. I give him my Discord, and we all go play another game. We play something terminal. I don't know. It was an escape room, and I'm horrible at escape rooms, so I'm literally just sitting there useless. Like, haha, okay, yeah, you guys solved that puzzle. That was really great. That was awesome. Good job, haha. And I'm freaking out at this point because now we're not in the voice chat game anymore. I have no idea how long we've been playing for. I'm freaking out because this has moved from Roblox to Discord, and I don't know how to do this. And I'm like, okay, well, once we leave this game, what do we do? And blah, blah, blah. I'm freaking out at this point. This is not a interaction that I'm used to. We play that game, we play another game, I'm like, okay, like, that was really fun or whatever, and then his friend leaves, and now it's just me and this guy, and I'm like, okay, we're talking, and everything's chill, and we're having fun, and I'm like, okay, cool, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm like, okay, cool. I was at this point, I'm still sweating from earlier. I'm still shaking. My adrenaline's like, oh my God, you're talking to a random stranger online. What are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. He ends up leaving. I end up leaving. I go to bed and I wake up in the morning and I'm like, wow, that was really weird of me to do. I don't know why I did that, but like, that was fun. That was a great night. Then I get a message in the morning, which I don't see, which is in the group chat with me and his friend and this guy. And he's, you know, good morning. And I message back a few hours later. I'm like, hey, I just woke up. He's like, oh, you know, what time do you go to bed? I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea how to talk to this person. At this point, we're not on call. We're just texting, and I don't know how to text either. And I'm just like, bro, I don't know what I'm doing. We talk for a little bit, and then he's like, hey, are you guys free? I'm bored. You want to call? And I'm like, okay, sure. Like, I can do that if you want, like, because he's my best friend, obviously, so I want to call him. I don't want to leave him hanging for too long, but now I'm also playing It Takes Two. We had just started, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know, I'll see when I'm free in a little bit. A little bit turns into 3 hours, and now I'm like, bro, I just made this guy wait 3 hours. We end up playing Roblox. He's like, oh, I'm bored with Roblox. Do you want to play Minecraft? And I had told them that I had Minecraft, but I only had it on my PlayStation. And so I'm like, oh, well, I don't have Minecraft. But now I know that this kid's bored. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm boring this kid. Like, what do I do? Like, so I did the only logical thing and I bought Minecraft on my computer because there's no way I'm just gonna end that conversation there. So I buy Minecraft, and you know what? It takes probably 2 or 3 hours to download because, again, my computer's horrible. He sits on the call for the 2 or 3 hours asking, you know, is it downloading? Is it downloading? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how to do this. And then I'm like, okay, cool, it's downloading. And his friend has joined in a few times and has been like, hey, is it downloading? And I'm like, no, it's not. And I'm freaking out at this point because not only am I just too awkward to have this conversation, but now they're also waiting on me. So I'm freaking out at this point. This is the second day I've ever met these people. Like, I don't know who they are. I know a few things about them and that is it. And now I know that they're waiting on me and they're very patient people, but I'm a very anxious person, and so, you know, there was no indication that they were annoyed by me, but I felt it. Even if they really weren't, I could feel that annoyance just building up, and I'm annoyed at my computer. I feel like they're annoyed at me. So Minecraft finally downloads, and I'm like, oh my God, like, this is awesome, like, cool. They're already in a game, and I'm like, okay, I'll just wait. I'll just try to join other things, I guess. And then his friend ends up leaving because it's like 2 a.m. at this point. We're like, okay, and so we end up joining a parkour game on Minecraft. I don't even know. I don't know how to play Minecraft on my computer. I played it once on a computer like years ago, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Not only did he have to wait for me to download the game, but now he has to wait for me to understand how to play the game. And so he's like, oh, you do this, and he's teaching me, and I'm like, okay. So we're playing the parkour game, and he's waiting every level for me, and I'm feeling bad at this point still, and I'm like, bro, I don't know, you know, I feel like I'm just annoying him the whole time. Then a couple of hours later, we hop off of call. It's nighttime again. I can't go to bed until like 8 a.m. this time because, again, I'm like, oh my God, like, that was the second night in a row I've just called some random stranger. Like, who am I? Like, I'm a completely different person, but I'm also freaking out because, again, I don't know this guy at all. I don't know his name. I know his username. That's it. I know where he's from, but that's about it. Like, I know some things about, like, his interests, I guess, but that's about it. Like, I don't know enough about this person to be relaxed around him. Now we get off of call and all that. I go to bed a few hours later, and the next day it's like nothing, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. He ends up messaging later on in the day, you know, like, how are you guys? And I respond, I'm like, I'm good, and we have a little bit of a conversation. I'm like, I'm making a cake. He's like, oh, cool. I'm not. I'm like, okay, cool, funny, whatever. And so, you know, a few days later, he messages again, and it's like a very awkward, how are you guys? And I'm like, I'm good, how are you? And he's like, good, thanks for asking. I don't know how to continue a conversation, and so I don't say anything, and I was really hoping maybe he would say something or his friend would message in the group chat because he hadn't yet, and no, and now it's been a week or two, just radio silence, nothing at all. And now I'm thinking, like, okay, I could message and be like, hey, how are you guys? But at this point, I'm like, first of all, would anybody even remember me? Because we only messaged, like, or called 2 nights in a row, which is like, okay, that's a lot. But also, I don't know how often this kid is online. It sounds like he's online a lot. He knows a lot of people. The friend that he added to the call, it seems like they're online friends too. So it seems like this kid is just online. I'm just, you know, I was on there randomly, so it's not like I'm like anything important. So I'm like, bro, do I message the group chat? Hey, how are you guys? Do you guys want to play? Do I just give up on the fact that I, well, you know, maybe possibly had a chance of having online friends? Do I just give up on that dream of having online friends? Because I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I would love to have online friends, and I would love to just go on to games and like talk to people and like not have to worry about the fact that like, oh well, you know, we had played for hours and then I have to go like see you in person and more. Like, I don't ever have to see these people in person again, which is like why it's like part of the reason I'm freaking out, because I'm like, okay, it is just online, so it's like you guys know a little bit about me, but now I'm never gonna talk to you guys again. And like I feel like we had like a connection, bro. Like, I don't care if we did or not. I feel like, you know, I spoke to this person for hours. Like, I feel like at this point I'm like emotionally attached. I'm like, bro, what do I can't just give up on this. Like, but no, I feel like now I have like an attachment to these people, and like I feel like I need a message, but I'm not gonna message because that's really scary. So I'm hoping for your guys' sake that if you guys attempt to have online friends, that you have more success than me, because I don't really have a very high success rate. My success rate is in the negatives at this point. So I really want you to know that if you're ever commenting on anything I ever make and I reply to you with a haha, thanks, you just heard this whole interaction. So just know it's not just you, it's me actually, and I mean that full-heartedly. This is not just a little, it's not you, it's me situation. Like, it's literally me. So don't ever feel bad if I'm messaging you or replying to your comments and I seem very dry, because I swear to God I love you. I just don't know how to talk to you because I don't know you. So sorry about that. I needed to get that off of my chest, because you know, the only other people I know online that I could tell are those two guys, and I'm not gonna go tell them that whole story because they already know it. So I needed to tell you and get that off my chest. So I really appreciate you for being here. And thank you so much. And I promised somebody a lalaloopsy reveal, so I will go get those right now. Like I said in the first video, I do only have 2 lalaloopsies, and they're both secondhand. One of them has her whole outfit. The other one, she's kind of falling apart, but it's okay because she's adorable and I love her. Here's number 1. She has her whole, oh my God, she's backwards. Here she is. Oh my God, I'm flashed the whole camera, bro. Here she is, adorable. She didn't come with her pet or anything, but I did get her secondhand. So the fact that she's in any condition at all is okay with me. She has a few marks on her hair, but again, much better condition than I thought she would even come in, because this was the first one I ever ordered secondhand. So, and here's my other one. So this doll is actually supposed to come with little pigtails, or a pigtail and a hat or something, but I didn't get that, which is fine with me because she still works. She just doesn't have all her accessories. She also is missing her shoes, but
5 minutes to curtain call.
She has voice lines.
Please pick a silly hairstyle for my next big show.
I can't pick any hairstyles for her next big show, so I'm gonna shut her off before she gets sad.
5 minutes to curtain call. Maybe we should warm up first. La 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 la. That was my best performance yet.
You should keep practicing then. She won't shut off. Yeah, that's the lalaloopsy reveal. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, also, I just want to take this opportunity to show off. How do you show your thumbs, bro? If you get the reference, you get the reference. I did get the design off of somebody's TikTok though, so if I remember to, I'll put them in the description of the video, but I'm probably gonna forget, so I really apologize. And if anybody's interested, you can ask me in the comments and I'll remember to tell you. And that's not even me just asking for engagement. I genuinely am going to forget, so if you're actually curious, you can just ask and I will let you know who made the design. Cute, huh? Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I love you, and I will see you in the next one. And I don't know what my next video is gonna be. Hopefully cleaning my room, because I would do a room reveal for you right now, but just know that the camera is up to the perfect height. I'm concealing all of my issues. I should be concealing this pimple right there, but I'm not. I'm gonna let her breathe And I'm gonna hide my room until the day I die. And I love you and thank you. And I will see you later. Goodbye.